I said, hey, hold on. Hold it down. Hold it down. Yo, it's Raw this week. A lot of shit going on, man. Things are moving. Last week it was like characters were getting in position that followed up this week. You know, like we got more of that. Very good. Very good. R.I.P. Sika. I don't know why. That's where I'm at. The same day we lost Michael Jackson, you know, we lost Sika. And my feelings are not exactly in the positive spaces regarding that. Not happy about it. You know, it is what it is. And whenever Rome gives back is when Rome gives back. But, you know, it was that happening. I mean, I guess the day afterward, because Roe was on the 24th. And then after that, I mean, I guess that night we learned with Bray and Bo. And then the next night, you know, Sika passed on, or the next morning. You know, these things, these losses, you know, of course they're gonna live on forever, immortalized in the halls of records, you know, and just the WWE universe, all of the stars and all the rest of that. But for real, I don't really know these people personally and individually, but I've had a different type of vibe with Bray over the years. And you get so caught up into the characters, you know, that you forget that there's an actual person. So the abrupt passing pissed me off because I'm not going to get to show him the love at WrestleMania, you know, with the new character. And it pisses me off. Like, it's worse than a superstar leaving and then doing whatever they do in their career, because there's always like a chance that they come back, you know. But you just see so much in people and then you want more for them. But then it's like, how much can they possibly give? I think to the moments where I'm listening to plenty of stories from all sorts of sources about how he feels about his creative direction and what should happen and what needs to take place in order for the storylines to make sense. And this is a lot of old era talk. Last administration. Would his health have been able to keep up with him? To be able to meet all of the, you know, all of the things that he wanted to be met so far as his character's creative direction. Was I a fan of The Fiend? Not exactly. I think it's more so aesthetically. Bray right up there with like KO and one of the, you know, not as, you know, buff superstars per se, but you definitely get I could get in here, I could move around with the best of them because I'm just that great. And it's like, well, shit, his health must be fine then if he's moving and shaking in there like that. But then we don't really get to see him like that, you know? It runs me back to like the Finn match that he had where Finn got in demon mode. Was that one? I barely remember it now, but even with Pumpkin Finn and all that, and Bray was supposed to be doing, it's just like, what the fuck, you know? Like, what is happening? Like, why isn't he having that trigger pulled on him for real, for real? And I mean, like, why isn't, like, yeah, sure, he gets the push and all the merch, all that good shit. Why wasn't he really getting taken to the levels that he wanted to be taken to? All era. I don't place blame. I'm just looking at it now in retrospect and then being able to cross-reference with what we just saw on Monday, what we saw for the past 2 weeks. Leaning directly into all of the criticisms, reveling. That's what I was getting from Uncle Howdy, and I've been getting from Bo or Taylor, whatever you want to call him. Like, I just learned his name's Taylor. Just learned that. I always called him Bo. I thought his name was Bo. Never knew, you know. When I say I don't care to know, it's because there should be a level of, not knowing what the fuck is going on with wrestling sometimes. So I don't really care to know, like, the real name. I mean, it's nice to know. Sure. But I didn't know. You know, it's just like, he's always Bo to me. Bo Leave. Wow, what a fun spin on a real life name. His dad named him Bo. They seem like country boys, you know? So it's like, okay. Bo never got the push. Bray never got the push he deserved. And that's me saying that present day after a full assessment of always believing in Bo. Believing in Bo. Always from day one. And just waiting and being mad because of the B team. Shit, they threw me back with the Social Outcasts. I forgot about those guys. You know why? Because it was like either the Social Outcasts or the League of Nations. League of Nations was way better. But then is it just the image of it all? The Social Outcasts was what, supposed to be like some failed experiment? Like, you knew it would be bad. Like a 3-week push. I can't sit here and say, oh, it's that and this. I'm not complaining about it. It's just like, whoa, like I said, Bo's been around for a while. Of course, remember the B team. The B team inspired Chase U. They've been trying to do this since forever. And this goes all the way back to the Spirit Squad, but they're doing it right, or they try to do it right. It worked for the most part, them silly ass air horns and all that, but it's like, yo, he did all his shit. It's not too often we get a superstar that gets to come back around and, you know, get to be in that coveted spot of knowing the trenches, knowing how hard it could get. And Bo was around for a very long time. And not even on TV. It's just like, nah, you know, he on the road with him. He's somewhere back there. If we're thinking about it. And then now, it's almost something akin to like a current WWE champion and Cody Rhodes type of story. My opinion. Within that same space, clearly not the same superstar, different genres outside of sports entertainment and wrestling. Because right now, one is more so sports entertainment, and you know, Cody's definitely wrestling, you know, right now. Bo clearly could wrestle, he clearly could go, and it's like he always could. So now it's like, man, I can't wait to see him get in there. Is he gonna be playing as Uncle Howdy? Will he be Bo? What's going on? The rest of the Wyatts, man. We're not going to continue without saying R.I.P. Brody Lee. I apologize for going on and on about this, but I've never really got the chance to properly eulogize Bray. I remember when The Fiend made his debut, and I said this guy could be the new Undertaker. He could be the next one. Like on some, didn't he get that cosign? But then we got the rest of the Wyatts, man. Like now, we have an entire Wyatt family. They really brought his characters to life, and it was more than just some random stand-ins in the crowd. We got superstars that make sense doing it. We heard the rumors of who was supposed to be underneath the masks. I'm going with my source on that one, respectfully. And I'm proud of all of them. Every one of them. I was hoping for every one of them. I just didn't know. We got, what was that? Nikki Cross, Joe Gacy, and Loomis? Come on, son. Rowan is obviously going to need to be there. And then Bo was right there at the helm of it. I've been said Gacy needed something to do. If he going to get crazy, be crazy. But hold on, let's see what we get out of that. Let's leave him as that because it works for him. We just don't know what space he's going to fit in the NXT with that. Nope, now he's in the Wilds. Perfecto. I said that. Lumis, man, we ain't seen Lumis since him in Indy. What's going to happen with that? Pause. Let's run the Indy right quick because it's going to be a whole lot of Indy in the next couple years, yeah? So I think we should go ahead and start getting started on that project with her and Pixie, slow motion. But we got a lot of Indy happening soon. Beyond the love element of what, Dex is doing, man, he's always had that same exact character, and we've all wondered and waited, and we're very patient with how he'd get to those points of, becoming whatever he's gonna turn into and be a solid superstar. There it is now. It makes perfect sense. He's the best for it. I wouldn't have had a better pick. If I had to pick between them, I'd go through the roster and I'd pick all three of them. Nikki Cross has been that. I'm very proud of Nikki Cross. And then if we do get Lexi back, guess what? That goes all the way back to the oddball tag team, the odd couple. And there's no more odd couple now because they're fully synced up. They both got their little crazy element. Now, is Lexi going to come back trying to be nice and then get pulled over to the dark side just to get out of the dark side? Oh, no. If we go to the dark side, baby, I think we need to stay in the dark side. And then, I don't know. What's it going to be? How are we going to babyface that whole squad? 6 can't break up. We can't have that. I don't know. Game is going to be game when it comes to that, but I'm saying, like, if we really looking at what's going to move this shit to the next level, what's going to move this needle, we got something happening here with this. And it's been getting cooked up for weeks, clearly. I'd say for months, if I'm really arguing. So I like it. I like it. I'm happy that this is what's going on. They leaned into all of it, and like I said, distorted type television, crazy shit messing up the screen. Not too much, but it was still perfect, yo. It's great spots, man. It really speaks to another reality that we're creating within this era. And I'm just proud of all of them, man. Regardless of whatever takes place, I'm glad that they all are on TV and they're all getting that time. The Y6, these guys and girls, these superstars, my opinion, I believe that this is what it's all about. This is what, I know what it's like to have some effed up shit happen and then experience the full turnaround on that. That was not that. So now let's show you at least that. This is the game, and this is what he does for those that have proven themselves. The crossover time has proven themselves. Proven herself. Gacy over time has proven himself. I'd co-sign Gacy. You know what I'm saying? Gacy was doing his thing so much down there. Now look, he got Ava as GM. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. And it ain't really him, but it was like a direction for things. The strong survive. Lumis, everyone was waiting for Lumis. I'll damn forget where Lumis was first coming around, but it was on low-key TV. It wasn't even big. But it was like, oh, nah, the fans was taking to him. They were taking to him, man. And they all could move. They all got that in-ring skill and capability. Maybe they didn't have the exact look that the fans wanted so far as getting lucrative. But now, and no, there's no, I still see forms of capital, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not really speaking to that part as much as I'm speaking to the immortalization. Every one of these superstars now are going to live on, and their legacy is essentially solidified. And it's something that I know Bray would be proud of. It's something that he quite possibly envisioned. There's no question, actually, no question in my mind. I know that Bray would want to see his characters turn into some real life shit. I know that. I feel that. I remember the day I remember the morning I was not happy about it, and since then I've gotten what I asked for so far as who I wanted to see back on television, just because now I'm not going to get to see Bray anymore. And just as recent as Monday. So now Bo's back, and he got the family with him. There are a lot of other people in the community with opinions, so I think that it's best that we find out what they're saying first, and then we continue to let the creative do what creative does, and then from there we move on into what I might be able to potentially add on so far as the character development for each character. Rowan especially. So 15 minutes on that. It's time for me to get straight through this shit. Let's get on the roll, yo. Alright. Drew quit, but he didn't quit. Because now he's back and disrespected the wife and dog. I mean, look, they being pro. So now let's get into the sports entertainment element of this. He took that man bracelet. The bracelet that means something to him. That shit. This is very personal now, it seems. You know, we all miss AJ. And then we all heard about Larry. So are you seriously like... Let's see what they create out of this, man. I know it's heated, it's heavy. This is what I can say. Drew is a lot more seasoned right now. Drew's body can go through a little bit more, seemingly. So whenever they get in the ring, I would just hope that Drew keeps Punk safe. Like, I mean, like, maintain that with your mans. Like, that is a little bit of a heavy beef. But the fact that we've gone this far off sports entertainment now, keep each other safe in there. If we gonna go heated with shit like that, I bet. But, and I'm talking with just with those two individuals, because the crowd is on, and this is definitely new. It's a new form of animosity that the crowd isn't really accustomed to. So let's not let that take over. I hope they literally dapped it up backstage and said, nah, it's legit, all love, da-da-da-da-da. That's how I'm feeling. Because shit like this getting personal. Don't bring the nigga wife into it. What's wrong with you? Like, I mean, it's TV. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm just like, hold on. Because I don't want to get too overly, attached to it. Let's move on. But good on Drew and good on Punk, wherever he at right now. Shouts to both of them, swear to God. Kaiser, Braun Breaker, DQ. Sheamus came out with the big knee when Kaiser was about to come through with the stair spot. Okay. Shouts to Sheamus. Everybody loves Sheamus. It's always good to see Sheamus. The crowd went crazy. It's so crazy for me because it's like, yep, good to see him there. Awesome. Now I'm even thinking about it more. It's that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. And I hope that I know it lifted the spirits. So whoever was there that was filling that spot, or whoever that spot was meant for, I hope it lifted their spirits, respectfully. Because I thought it was great. We all love Sheamus, clearly. Whatever. Kaiser solid, man. What are we doing with Vinci? Do they not like Vinci? This kind of hurts my feelings that Vinci's not likable. What the fuck is Vinci doing? I think I might need to find him. I'm gonna give it some thought. Let me know what's going on with that. Somebody give me, let me know how y'all feel about Vinci. Because right now, clearly, like, Vinci's not a favorite, but something's a guan. We can't be getting, nah, I'm not liking it, bro. Because Vinci was something in NXT before he's even Vinci. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what are we doing now? Did he piss somebody off backstage? I could go a million different directions with this. And I realized that this is part of that, like it's like me for my takes. Chill. I'm not about to get into that right now. What's going on with Vinci, bro? Let's get Vinci back on TV. What's happening? He's not about to beg to get back in the squad. Squad need to be wanting him. But I don't know. This is me speaking. This time, as a fan, where's Giovanni Vinci? What's going on? If he's not a liked character right now because of the backstage element, I understand, and that's unfortunate, but dang, that's kind of fucking whack. Let's move on. Braun Breaker. Yeah, yo. All he needed was that theme song change. And now Braun is legitimately that. He's the guy. We know he's next. He went in there and had a solid match. You forgot, didn't you? Forgot he could have a match because he's just been running through everybody. Go back to NXT. He been having motherfucking bangers for a minute now. So good on him. Good on him. Good little match. He came through standing tall at the very end, but that's good. And I'm glad that Sheamus let that rock out like that. Strong stuff. Something else I'm not seeing here. Not emboldened. Whoa. All right. Okay, I see. They just moving a little quick on .com. No stress. They'll get around to it. Lyra Valkyria, Shayna Baszler, Kairi Sane. Triple threat. I seen it. Lyra got the win off the, what's that called? The Nightwing? I'm about to say the Night's Edge, but no, Nightwing. Okay. Okay. Good. 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 I like it. I'm happy to see it. Kyrie's little, she's liftable. Impact move. I mean, I sense upper body strength with Lyra in that move. So she's getting them all the way up. She got all the way up. The landing was solid. It didn't look sloppy at all. The move is already still, it's a compact move for a compact superstar. I like Lyra. We giving it time. That's fine. Shayna not going nowhere. I already spoke on it. She already been that. She's right up there with the Oscars of the world, my opinion. We can keep on going. I'm glad that she's running with Zoe because it's just something for them to do in the meantime. Shouts to Zoe. But, yeah, Lyra needed that victory. It's definitely a newer face. And then we can use whatever star power she gains over time to get those next parts of the pushes back for everyone else. Or who knows? Who knows? So, Lyra's going to Money in the Bank. Let's get it popping. Can't wait. Oh my God. I'm trying to run through, see if there's anything else I'm be able to, All right, Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, Kayden and Katana. Women's Tag Championships? I don't even know. What are them things on the what are they doing on the line? And then Damage Control popped out at the end. Okay, I didn't get to see it on my TV. Shouts to Hulu. But okay. The girlies is getting things popping. I'm loving it. I got my own space where it's like, yeah, I try to help out in my ways in like not creating or nothing like that. I'm in character development. So I see the elements with the women in my life right now, respectfully to every single one of them. And I'm Grizzly right now, so it ain't like, ain't no crazy shit. They don't always love her. So and shouts to Kayla. But maybe I should say that when I get a shave, right? Anyway, they crushing it. I like that. I see matches, I see stuff going on. Just in my world, in my realm of doing this, I might be able to bring y'all in on that soon and shortly. You know what I mean? Because this is, I think this is part of that connecting point. I don't know, but I think this is part of it. It took a while, and I've sat back and thought, and we've done nothing but let things be natural, you see. So now I'm looking at it. I'm looking at what the creative has been able to do from a lot of different spaces and spectrums, and I'm liking it. Shit. 23 minutes on this thing. I'm pretty sure they're going to shut me off at a goddamn 30. Let's move. Good on the women's tag team champions. We're going to keep things rolling in that direction. Dom, Liv, Judgment Day, Rhea, Miz and R-Truth. Man, I can't really speak to too much of this shit, man. Zelina Vega wants the title. Good on Z coming out, making herself real felt. She had her little moment a couple of months ago when she was running rampant, going crazy, picking up victories. We all know she could somewhat go in there, keep training, because I know a name or two down at NXT that will come through and run through the whole roster if they not on their toes, buddy. So with that, good on all of them. My favorite part of that segment was when Liv was looking up like, oh my God, you just saved me. that shit was television. Man, now there goes that. Chad Gable, not shot in the head. Good. I'm glad he's alive. Oh man, it was. I loved how Triple H was on the Pat show talking highly about the WWE universe and how obituaries would be made, and I think wikis were being changed. My God, it just really speaks to the passion and love of what this is, and I really, really enjoyed having that insight provided from the game, from so many different spectrums of watching the fan base and then creating what the fan base is going to be consuming. Like I appreciated that. Real hard, real fast, real quick. I realized I don't give a fuck about respect from people, so I don't care about views and shit. I care about respect from respected people. So, no Pat on Raw. Where was Pat? Me and Pat had a little moment online a long time ago. Y'all don't even need to know about that shit. I spent a block on that man. But keep it real. We squashed that beef mad long ago. So anything else beyond that, I don't know. But no Pat on comms. And then this is after the 6 was, lurking in his digital. I mean, I hope Pat is good, man. I know he's all right. Shouts to Pat McAfee, for real, for real. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, but I don't know. Let's move on. Dame Seth raised the stakes. Okay, Dame acting like he don't need the Judgment Day. I wouldn't have gone that far. Family's gonna be family. I think that Finn rolling his eyes backstage. Liv done came in and fucked up this whole crew. What's mommy doing? What is Rhea doing right now? Rhea needs to hurry up and get off injury because now we all want to see her. Bruh. And then it takes us right back to this new era talk because just look at how the pops have changed. Everybody is popping now. We all want to see people, and we know who's not as lit, but we definitely want to see our people come back. Shouts to Roman. Word to God. Yo, shouts to you, Joe. You know that. Now let's move on. Because I think we got to get to these streets of NXT soon. I don't know if they're going to cut this off or shut up. I guess we'll just have to do 2 of those then. I don't even care right now. Like, getting about the Bo and the video cassette. LOL, the video cassette. Let's move on. Karrion Kross, Kofi. Okay, what's going on with Woods in the Final Testament with that and them joining up? Maybe Kofi can even join. There'll be your New Day heel turn. I think it would be pretty dope to add a fun, serious element to those guys. Like, see what the New Day could really do as a heel faction inside of the heel faction. This is what I'm thinking, but I don't know. Big E is probably going to be, hey guys, that's not fair. You shouldn't do that. I don't want you guys to be heels. We've been faces the whole time. I'm just playing around with you, E. You know we love him, man. But let's move on. What's that? Torre? Yeah, shouts to him too. Finn and JD, new tag champs. Good. Finn taught JD for mad long, man. They look just alike. I don't care about head sizes. Pause. I don't really give a damn about, whatever correlations can be made. I know that Finn taught JD, and now we're seeing, the meanings, the meaningful element of those teachings. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm glad that those two have the tag titles. We all remember when JD got called up to the main roster, and it was like, okay, well, we remember when JD was trying to get in with the Judgment Day, and it was like, okay, well, he should already be in because he's already proven himself. We remember back on NXT when JD was supposed to be like this sick, meticulous, I'm going to get ahead and get your jugular I'm going to get you from the jugular bone to your clavicle, and then, no. Now, JD needs something. Let's move that up a little bit more. Look, that's all for this one. We're going to get into NXT right next.